It's Sunday, I'm in a suit, and I'm doing Bethea's Byte. How often does that happen? Welcome everybody, welcome to Bethea's Byte. Once again, Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw here. Thank you so much for joining me. It's not often I get to do a follow-up on a video that I've done, but there's a first time for everything. First off, huge shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. I appreciate each and every last one of you. And as always, I'd say the same thing throughout the video. I want to hear from you regardless of what we're covering. First off, I want to send a huge shout out to Cat 8 Canary, because this person is the reason for this follow-up video. More on this person, more on what on the commentary she sent me on YouTube in just a moment. But as always, I got to do a little house cleaning first. I've always sent a shout out to all my subscribers, all 76 of you. Thank you so much. I love you from the bottom of my If you haven't, and this is your first time watching the video, please put a like on it. Share it. Subscribe to Bethea's Byte on YouTube. Ring the notification bell. That way you'll know when you'll get new videos. But this video will also be posted on Bethea'sByte.com. On Facebook, there'll be a link there. And on Twitter, there'll be a link there. Okay? Now, let's get out of business. Cat 8 Canary, thank you for your comment. And not just comment, but the information you brought me has got me thinking. Should I have been a little bit more upset in my last video because of the information I'm about to read right now? This is courtesy of Cat 8 Canary, and again, thank you so much. This person says, have you seen the social media photos that are floating around? They all look happy and healthy. Photos are deceiving. The family has 2 adopted African-American children. Let me stop right there, just to give you all a little clarification. This is a follow-up video on the video I made regarding Tim and Tracy Ferriter, the couple that was charged with locking their 14-year-old child up in what I call an 8x8 prison with only with a bucket for his toiletries. Just thinking about that and recalling that back makes me sick to my stomach. But I digress. It's going to get a little bit worse for me. The family has 2 adopted African-American children. The 14-year-old boy is black. Ooh. J is for Justice did a live stream, and she has the actual police report. It will make you cry. It almost made me cry when I did the last video, ladies and gentlemen. The report says that Tim beat the boy with a belt and a jump rope. He made him lean over the bed, naked, and he beat this child. Again, like I asked in the last video, I asked again in this one, what monster does that? The lawyer says that the boy injured others and animals and stole from kids at school. If that is her only defense of these monsters, see, she's using my language, monsters, they will get no sympathy from anyone, is my thought. Cat 8 Canary, you're right about that, because these monsters surely don't get any sympathy from me. This child needed mental health counseling, right again. These folks are wealthy. It appears from their homes that they've lived in that they are in the $1 million price range. Well, why am I not shocked at that? They should have had him in therapy. not locked in the room the size of a prison cell where he could not even have light because the light switch was on the outside of the room. Both parents are out on bond. They have 3 homes. They lived in Florida, moved out to Arizona, and then back to Florida. All had makeshift prison cells for this child. This child deserves justice. I hope that they are not able to buy their way out of this, and I hope they never get access to any of their children ever again. Again, Cat A Canary, you have no idea how much I agree with you on this. She also wants me to, quote, have some tissues on hand for when you see the actual Ferriter police report. I would love to see this. Send me a link to this police report. I want so I can have the tissues on hand because I got a feeling the last outlaw will be boo-hooing by the time I'm finished reading it. I literally had to take a break during the video. It was so heartbreaking. I started thinking about what this child went through when COVID had schools closed. I can only imagine. Was he fed? Was he in that prison cell every day? What the beep is wrong with people? Cat A Canary. I'm like this one wrestler who once said, sometimes I don't understand this world. And I don't. I keep seeing this child in the backyard dumping out a bucket of human waste and cleaning the bucket before he can go to school. If he can go to school. Being fed a peanut butter sandwich with a banana for breakfast and waiting for the family to eat and hoping for some good leftovers. Having no friends and no one to talk to. His sister's saying that she misses getting to play with him because he is always locked up. I'm disgusted and angry. Again, Cat A Canary, thank you so much for the comments. And like you, yes, I too am disgusted and angry. Because no child, none, deserve to be treated this way. No child deserves that I mean, the word I have for this is inhumane. Inhumane. I mean, you barely let the child out to go to school. When he comes back, you put him in a prison. You put him in a prison cell. A cell of your own devise. 8 feet by 8 feet. And what's worse, then on top of that, you leave him. You don't let him out to use the bathroom. You leave a bucket for him. Again, I ask. That's because I know no full-on parent will do that. So, what monster is capable of doing this? The answer's right there. Tim and Tracy Ferriter. I think it goes like this. One actually executes it. The other lets it happen. And when police are called, one tries to cover it up, and the others floating on that river in Egypt. If you know, you know. Meanwhile, it's the child that continues to suffer. And I say continues to suffer because he gets put in that thing on the daily until law enforcement finally figures it out. You know what? Disgusted and angry, it barely scratches the surface as to how I'm feeling right now. and I have not yet seen the report. I have not seen the video for J is for Justice, but I would love to see that myself. And again, all I got was the original report. But again, I want to thank Cat 8 Canary for not only for the subscription, but for the information she commented on this story. And again, I ask if you can send me a link to the police report or the video from J is for Justice. I would love to check that out and follow up on top of that. As she mentioned, the Ferriters are out on bond. Lucky them. Those monsters, I believe deep down, they go to trial, and when not if but when they're found guilty, yeah, I'm gonna say my favorite phrase. They need to be thrown under the prison. No, 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 no. Actually, actually, why don't we let the punishment fit the crime? Let's put those two monsters in an 8x8 with nothing but a bucket for them. Seems fair. They did it to the 14-year-old they adopted, right? If it's good for him, why not? Why not do the same thing for those two? But I'm just saying. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my follow-up. Thank you again so much for joining me. Once again, thank you, Cat 8 Canary. I know I said your name a lot, but thank you, thank you, thank you. You are you are a very valuable subscriber to me. Thank you to all my subscribers, and for those of you who haven't done so, and you're watching this video and you liking what you're seeing here, click that like button, click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I have new videos coming. Thank you so much. This is a follow-up to our previous story, a previous recent story, right here at Bethea's Byte, your home for news, opinions, debates, and of course, your voice. I look forward to seeing you again. Until next time, as always, you all know what to do. And Tim and Tracy, I say this especially for you two monsters. Bite this.